Welcome, everyone. This is Sandy Rios. I'm with USA Racquetball. We're here at the 2025 National Championships. This is the final of the men's qualifier. We have Daniel De La Rosa and Jake Bredenbeck. I'm joined by Ken.
Hi, this is Ken Stone, back
There you
again.
go. Yes.
I was with you for both semifinals. Daniel won in 5 over Sam Bredenbeck, and Jake won in 5 over Thomas Carter.
Yes, and we look to continue our streak of 5 gamers.
We look to continue great racquetball,
Yes.
however many games it takes.
But I have a feeling this one is going to go to 5, and I wouldn't be surprised if we go extra innings a couple
Yes.
of games. So here we go. Daniel serving 0-0.
If you're watching for the first time this week, this is a best of 5. The games are to 11. Gearbox black ball. It is rally scoring, so we're going to get a point scored on serve or a side out. Win by 2.
Correct.
Right shot, just missed it.
Yep. Tied up 1-1. This is a repeat of last year's qualifier also. Daniel and Jake also battled it out in 2024. Daniel taking the prize.
Good shot.
There.
Maybe Daniel should have had that.
Yep, and we're going to find that this is going to be one of those games where Jake is known for his power, Daniel for his hands quickness. And I think, Ken, it's going to be a matter of who makes the least number of mistakes.
That and both of them have great serves. And if somebody gets their serve going, that's also going to be a difference maker. Oh, great shot. Jake was in the doubles late last night, and I know I watched a little bit of the replay this morning. He had a little bit of an elbow injury. I'm glad he's out here swinging freely this morning.
Oh, and there's just,
Better,
luck of the corner.
better lucky than good, I say. No defense for luck.
4 serves 2.
That's a skip. Yep. We do have 2 line judges. Cole Sundry is our head referee again. He's doing a great job.
Yes, he has.
Oh, that's a great shot. I mean, he
Yep.
had open court to the right and chose to just hit the right down the line. So is this 6-2 already?
It is now 6-2. Yes, it is.
That's a big start for either one of these guys.
It is, and Daniel's noted as a slow starter, so it's not unusual that he may drop the first game or not quite get into his rhythm the first game, but he can't afford to be too slow today.
No. Oh,
Smart shot.
that's perfect.
Yeah.
Jake knows he's hitting it there, and Jake's running after it right away and still can't get it.
And Jake's not exactly slow.
No.
He's extremely quick, so. Oh, I would have called that good, but I am up here.
There's no appeal, so it was
Right.
more obvious for the people up close. He still might come back and appeal it.
Yes.
Let's see. I mean, the discussion might be that if you're appealing a serve, is he at best only going to get first serve again, or is he going to get an ace? Did
Right.
Jake make enough of a movement that he could have returned it? So he doesn't want to appeal it necessarily to get first server to lose an appeal.
Right, and
We may be
I was
Daniel's.
thinking there's a clarification. I think IRF rules that if a serve is appealed and you win, yeah, it's called short, but it's actually good that you are awarded a point. I thought I saw that on one of the sheets given for instructions to the refs.
Even if maybe Cole tapped on the glass and then Jake stopped right away, or is that a referee judgment?
I think it's a referee judgment, but
Okay.
I'm not. Don't.
Cole has left, and Daniel pointed north, which is the direction of the tournament desk, and Sandy's safe over here, away from the person coming to the desk with the rules question.
Exactly, and I'm not the expert on the rules, so we'll go there with that. But I do believe that was one of the instructions put out for the refs.
You will have to be an expert on the IRF appeals rule, which has come up several times, which is different at the typical tournament, non-IRF amateur play, which is you can appeal the last shot of yours, the last shot of your opponent. That could come up.
Exactly.
I think there was just no appeal here, and this will just be second serve.
Nice get. Oh.
Good get.
Right idea. Daniel just didn't execute.
Neither one of if a guy's kind of in front of one of the others, neither one of these guys is going to slow their swing down. They're going. He approached that he was going to hit it and just knew Jake would be gone, and he was.
Yeah, nice shot by Daniel.
Does Cole have a pile of towels? He does not. Cole's
He's
going to
fixing to have to go get it. Yeah. First match of the day. Apologize, but yes, court will get everything that they need here very soon.
I can't see this. Maybe five,
it's
set,
5
7?
7. Yes, 5 serve 7. Daniel in the box.
2-11, win by 2. Skip.
Yeah.
You know, Daniel looked like he was going to do one of those kind of no-look push right down the line, and he hit it back behind Jake.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a great shot, but everybody's looking for the no-look behind the back shots.
Daniel is the best one at this tournament at that type of push shot. He's a very high-level pickleball player, I know. That made a funny noise, but it didn't look look terrible, though.
No, it looked good up here.
This is going to get appealed. It is going to get appealed. No, it's not.
No, he's not.
Oh, okay. 6-8.
And that's the advantage of having eyes off the court in your team, right?
Jake's done pretty well with the side walls and some favorable bounces.
Mm-hmm. And you see De La Rosa there, just not able to put the shot down.
A little hard. That's a great
shot.
Jake had a shot he probably wish he had back again.
Yes.
He should have finished that one.
Yes.
That's a great shot.
And
that's 10, I believe, right?
Yes. 10-7. So first game point for Jake.
I saw Jake this morning. The club's very busy on a Sunday. It shares a church parking lot, and there's a bunch of stuff going on. And Jake found a quiet place in the club this morning. I saw him over there just kind of by himself, breathing, listening to maybe a little music or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just short.
Well, you know, we all say at this level, it's not so much the skill as it is the mind that's the most important part of the game.
Good serve.
Yeah.
Great pass.
Nice
this is
pass.
game 1.
All right, we've got a 2-minute break. We'll be back shortly.
Hi, this is Alan Eccles. Welcome to Manufacturing Marvels. Today we're in Rockdale, Illinois, and home of the KWM Gutterman Corporation. For over 40 years, this family-owned and operated corporation has been producing the finest continuous gutter machines in the United States. Building the highest quality gutter machines is in the DNA of the Miner family. Owners Keith and Ken Miner oversee the company's daily operations. They are masterful in manufacturing KWM's Ironman gutter machines and are nationally recognized as experts in seamless roll-forming equipment. KWM's entire product line is manufactured in their 100,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility. KWM is conveniently located just 45 miles southwest of Chicago, making access to their facility and product delivery advantageous to customers and distributors alike. But the company's reach is really quite global. KWM gutter machines are sold in 5 continents, including North and South America, Europe, Africa, and Asia. Visit them at kwmgutterman.com. This is Alan Eccles for Manufacturing Marvels.
It took us 5 years to invent this formula, fully absorbs into the rubber and disappears. The grip advantage on the court in terms of speed and acceleration, agility, footwork, and really confidence when you play, it all comes from your feet. The grip really makes a difference.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Sandy Rios and Ken Stone beginning Game 2, 2025 Men's Team Qualifier.
Good serve.
Daniel De La Rosa, Jake Bredenbeck, Jake in the box 1-0, having a 1-0 game advantage.
I think Jake's going to show us a different serve every time.
Yep.
So we've gone to the right, we've gone to the left. He's going to move his position in the box. I've seen him. Yep, he's coming to the left now. I've seen him do it the whole week. That's shootable.
Yeah.
Good try.
Well, and you saw on that serve, Daniel being smart in getting Jake out of the center of the court. First 2 ones, he just hit it right back at Jake, and Jake had position. 1 serve, 2.
Nope. Smaller crowd than yesterday because so many players are flying back out of town today. So not as big a crowd.
Going to call a screen. I think he's going to call just a screen on that one.
Yeah.
That's what he asked for, what he got.
I don't love a short hop that he just kind of punches like that. If he rolls it out, it's a great shot, but.
Oh, nice shot by Jake.
Sam and Jake kind of have that shot kind of patented as that spin around that right corner pinch.
Mm-hmm. Well, and Daniel's serves are long.
Yeah.
They're coming off the back wall.
Oh, that's such a nice shot. It's just a wrist snap.
Mm-hmm. He's not
It's smart.
Mm-hmm. Not using all the power, just enough to hit the front wall.
Good shot.
Sweet.
Kind of a little bit of a screen. Daniel didn't seem bothered by it. Now, once he plays it, though, it's going to be a hard one to appeal.
Mm-hmm. Jake up 5-1.
Oh, that's a great
And
shot.
there it is. 2 serving 5. Yep. Jake realizes he had one. He had a shot, and he did not do what he wanted to do with it.
Yep.
Three, 5. Oh, that was a nice shot. Patience by Daniel.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of the ceiling balls in the doubles, and these guys, it doesn't matter whether they go to forehand or backhand, it can't touch that side wall, or it turns into an easier shot.
Well, we've seen a lot of ceiling ball rallies, something we don't see a whole lot of, right?
It's that's a skip. It's this gearbox ball, the panel walls. It's nice, cool Pleasanton day again. This is summer, 68 degrees. Yeah, that popped out.
Skip ball there.
5-6, says Cole. That was 5-1 lead by Jake. Again, it's rally scoring. You score points serving or an onside out.
Ooh.
I think if he had that same shot again, he'd do the same shot again. I think that's what he wants
yeah.
to do. He's comfortable with it. He's just an inch off.
I mean, it wasn't it wasn't off by much, so yes.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Nice. And you see the De La Rosa shot, Daniel shot's not coming off the back wall now.
Yeah, and he had the line on that. He had so many options on that.
Right. But the important thing is keeping it off the back wall, so once it gets past Jake, Jake doesn't have a chance at it.
Yeah, that's such a hard shot. His foot is supposed to be a timeout. He was not in great position at the line, and he hit the right shot. It was tough. Timeout, 8-7?
8-7, 6.
8-6?
6.
Wow, that's
All
a
right,
comeback.
So yeah, Ken. So what's going to be the key for Daniel here?
He's got momentum this game. This is. I don't think he should change a thing. They kind of are playing a similar style of game today. Both changing the serve every time. Both go to a different shot almost every time. You know, if they both have an option of hitting the line, and that would be open, and they don't. They splat it. They go cross court. Nothing is like flying off the back wall today. That's a good match.
It is. It is.
And I was going to say, so the winner is going to the World Championships in China, right, Pablo? The World Games in China is the winner. Now, is the runner-up still a team member for the U.S. for a year?
Absolutely.
So if there's another event other than the event in China, they both will be on the team, which is good.
Right. It is only the World Games where we are strictly limited to 2 players, period. So
the winner of this match and the winner of the next match, which is the women's final at noon schedule.
Right, and then those 2 winners, whoever goes, the one man, the one woman, regardless of who it is, will play mixed. That is the only doubles that will go on over there.
Okay. So that's just what we talked about is they've both been able to keep it off the back wall, and Jake made the mistake.
Yes. And it doesn't have to be a big mistake at this level.
Oh, no, not today. 8-1 run by Daniel. Oh, that's just too good.
Let's make it 9-1.
I mean, he's 39 feet away. Jake's got an eye on every shot he might hit, but there's just so many options Daniel has there.
Yes.
That's a good second game.
Nice second game by Daniel. Way to come back from being, down the first game. All right, we've got another 2-minute break. We'll be back in just a moment.
My name is Jake Brenbeck, and I play with Gearbox. I personally love a solid frame. I've always loved how Gearbox has felt, and there's no better frame on the market. My mindset in racquetball and in life, because I think sports and life just coincide, they're great representations of each other, is you have to work hard, understand that there are going to be setbacks, but if it's something that you want, there's really no stopping you, and that's kind of how I live. I just go after what I want.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the Gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer, so it's going to be fun.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Sandy Rios and Ken Stone here for game number 3. We're tied up 1-1. This is headed to the way we expected it to go, correct?
And Daniel's kind of moving to this lob. Because he's making Jake think about what he wants to.
Oh, and there he got exactly what he wanted and couldn't.
Broke a string, I think.
Yep.
But it got the skip. Yeah, equipment timeout, so you just come off, get a new one, no coaching, no water. No Reese's peanut butter cups. Jake is hyper aggressive on a lob serve, whether it bounces or not. And if he's making it, you're in trouble. And if he's not, like he's kind of started to have trouble with it in this game, Daniel's just going to pick on it a little bit.
Well, that's obviously the way to go, right?
Jake's still hitting it super hard. He skipped one and hit a couple high.
And if you hit him high, Daniel's going to run it down. So yeah.
Wow.
And, this is, I like the slower pace because both of these are respecting each other's power and speed. So they're waiting with the ceiling game, who's going to make the first mistake, right?
Yeah. Great shot. Yeah, Jake moves it around well.
He does, and he does never go back to same side.
Right.
Which, in my mind, would be, okay, your opponents are reading your game the same way, right? So why not one time go down the same side, right? Because you got them looking the other way.
I mean, in singles, you just, when the person has a setup, you just kind of got a defensive position near the dotted line, and you're hoping that they mess up. And and the person's got, if they got pinch, they got line, they got a cross court kill, whichever one they're feeling comfortable with. And right now they're both pretty comfortable with all the options.
Yes.
When Daniel winds up on a shot like that, I don't know where he's hitting it. I mean, he doesn't give anything away. The line's open, but he's a long distance. He can pinch it, splat it. I don't think he's going to reverse today. Like in the doubles, we saw a lot of crazy reverse pinches through bodies last night. But
Yeah. Well,
it's more entertainment value than anything.
doubles is a different horse. Let's
Yeah.
just go there. We all know
Yeah.
it is. It's a little bit of a different horse, but we've got tied game at 2-2. Daniel in the service box. Oh, nice diving get by Jake. Yeah,
really.
and it's like you said, Jake has to pick something. What am I gonna defend?
Right.
Right.
I mean,
Daniel's in front of me. He's got every possibility. I got to pick one.
Yeah, that's the dilemma of singles. You think about, well, why doesn't he stand there and cover the pinch? Why didn't he stand there? Well, he'll just hit around you. Your person will hit a different shot. In doubles, you can cover things differently. So he's just got to stay back and hope for a mistake, and they're not coming right now.
Well, and you saw where he stood, though. He stood directly behind Daniel.
Right.
Okay, that's if you're caught like that, it's not maybe one of the smartest things. Now he doesn't know where I'm at, so now I have to make him pick. The
Right.
pressure's now back on the hitter,
Right.
not on me on defense.
Right. Men's Open singles final on the court next to us, and that's Veronica. She has made the men's final against someone about twice her height. And a man,
Yeah.
I'll say.
Well, she's playing like a rock star today.
She's
so,
always plays like a rock star.
Yeah. And now you see Daniel demanding center court, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, Jake's tried going to the ceiling with this serve, which puts Daniel at the advantage, and the attack mode. Did that slide a little bit
Yes.
on the sidewall?
I think it slid on the wall or the floor. They both saw it, so no problem with a replay on that from either party.
Nice shot.
And a well shot, yes.
Yeah. Daniel's very comfortable in the ceiling game, so
And
he's just saying, "Well, good shot, Jake.
Yeah.
I'll keep doing the same thing."
And he's very not only comfortable, but he has one of the best ceiling games.
Yeah,
on
he
the
has
tour.
incredible touch.
Yes.
Yeah, we're kind of curious why it would be damp here. I mean, sometimes on this court, it's best to leave the doors open at night, let the air kind of move. It's not humid here or hot today, and that's an external wall on the left there. It goes right out to the swimming pools outside.
Maybe it's seeping in somewhere. I don't know.
It shouldn't be. There's nothing there. Shouldn't be wet. They just
And
got to
it-
keep that door propped open in between the games and matches. That's just short.
Yeah. But it does seem to be the same spot where they're both going to check it.
Oh, was that other one? I thought that was a wet wall serve before. Was that a
Maybe they
fault?
called a second serve, obviously, because that was short.
I didn't know the other one was short.
Oh,
It's a good shot.
but he makes up for it.
4-5, is that right?
Four
Okay.
serving 5, yes. Game 3, tied at 1-1.
Short And it looked like it slid a little bit too. God, there may be some. Yep. Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought I
it's
saw a
this-
tiny slide
Yeah,
there
and
just
it's
before the line.
pretty much the same spot, right, where they're looking
Yep.
at it.
Yep.
I mean, you know.
Could be.
Yeah, I don't know if they cleaned. Maybe they cleaned the floor with
Pab-
something last night, or
Pablo
or
said
whatever.
that they clean the floors during the night or in the morning, and it might be a little oil-based product that we have to kind of like, or it's a bowling alley at night.
Right.
We don't know about it.
Well, and this is, to my knowledge, the first match on this court today.
Oh.
So,
Could be.
yep.
Oh,
not
great
that
shot.
one.
This is fun. They're I didn't know where Jake was in that one either. He had the line open and he hit that nice wide angle.
5-5.
I'm not sure Daniel's missed that shot yet. Nope. I'm trying to think if he's missed one from that distance.
Kind of dialed into that right front. The
Yep.
left front, nor his normal favorite
Yep.
corner. He's a little off, but caught Jake
I don't
right into
know
his
if,
body.
I don't know if that would have come off the back wall. I think he kind of had to do that. Jake had a couple of gets. I don't even think hit the strings. I think they just hit the frame.
And, well, they were well done frames. He paid for that frame, so he might as well use it every once in a while, right?
He may not have paid for it. Gearbox, his sponsor and one of our sponsors, may give him paddles.
Well,
Maybe.
I'm just going to say he pays with it with his blood, sweat, and tears, so he pays for that. But yeah, the way they're looking at the floor, it's possible it got cleaned a little bit last night, and with the sweat on it, it's making it just a little slick. Who knows?
Yeah, we might have a break after this game and get a dry towel to run through, pick up any oil on the court while you watch commercials from our sponsors.
And we'll see if we can't get the crew up here to take care of that between games for us. Got Daniel in the box serving 7-6. And now they're looking a wet spot on the wall. So having a few issues with some wet spots on the wall. Neither one of them are arguing, so they're both seeing it.
Right.
Oh, nice try by
It
Daniel.
looked like his feet tangled with Jake's a little bit, but that's not something that Cole's going to give him a hinder for.
Nope.
But we are going to be doing some floor wiping. It's now become a three towel problem. Looks like a little dance in there. the external air is.
So trying to make sure that the court is safe for our players. Last thing we need to do is have these guys injured. But we'll get the court maintenance going between games. We're not going to stop the games right now to do that. Oh, smart
well
shot by
done.
Jake. Smart.
7-7.
Yep.
Floor again. Yeah, this club, there's a delicate balance between the air that comes in from the outside and the air conditioning that's brought in, and too much of one and not the other can cause the wet walls, and the wrong one makes the doors pop in the whole club because of pressure. It's a weird formula, you know. If you don't have external air, when these doors open, then it opens a door at the other end of the club and they pop open. It's just physics, which we probably will cover later, more of a physics thing, or maybe we won't.
It sounds like job security for the AC guys.
Well, I mean, in the time around the pandemic when no one was playing racquetball, it was just, let's just turn everything off.
Right.
You know.
Well, that only
no
makes
one was
sense.
playing.
Yeah.
Seven. Game 3, 1 game each. There's the miss. Well, great.
Yep.
Yeah, this is going to be a timeout.
Timeout.
By Daniel. 8. No, we're good, Pablo. It's 8-7. Jake serving. We're going to go to commercial, and we'll be right back. We're back to game 3, 8-7 Jake. 1 game each in a best of 5.
Oh, nice get. Oh, well done by Daniel. Jake was doing everything he could to run that down.
Some great gets.
Just couldn't get to that one.
I believe it's 8-8. I believe after this game we're going to have a little towel maintenance. If we have to towel the floor after every rally, it's going to.
Yeah. So we may take a little extra time between games 3 and 4 just to get the floor wiped down, to get whatever it is that they're feeling on the court. Try to get that cleaned up so that we don't have to take a towel timeout.
Pablo just said he's going to go get everyone lunch, is what I heard.
Yeah.
No, Pablo's.
After he mops the floor and dries off all the walls. So
he basically said Sandy and I are going to talk about whatever we like and about after the game.
And I think maybe Pablo should be the object of our conversation.
Perhaps.
Yeah, that would be quite entertaining. All right. We're all tied up at 8. Daniel's in the service box, going to 11, win by 2. Yeah, and there, You don't want Jake to play tentative. He can't play tentative. He's got to shoot. But if he's going to shoot, he's got to put it down.
Yeah, that's kind of almost a double shot. That really hard jam off the right wall is not going to work with Daniel. Trouble. That slid. That was going to be a perfect neck lob, and
Yes.
the slide on that left wall turned it into a setup.
Yeah, and Jake should be kind of grateful. Oh, and that shoulder high into that corner and rolling it out is just
It's tough.
all right. Daniel would gain point 10-8, and
take a
Jake's
timeout.
going to take a timeout. Maybe a little late. We'll see what happens. We'll be back shortly. Welcome back, everybody. We're in game 3. Daniel's up 10-8. Games are tied 1-1. Oh, nice shot by Jake to hang in here.
This is our old 9-10 rally score dilemma. What serve do you go with?
Mm-hmm.
If you have an ace is always the choice. You know what?
And you guys talk, and
we
here it
all
happens.
said it at the same time, Pablo. You get 1/3 credit.
All right, so we're at 10-10.
That was short.
Yep. It was close, but it was short.
A very good timeout. Skip.
Oh, and a skip by Daniel, and that was the shot. He just went a little too low on that one. All right, game point for Jake, 11-10.
Typically when you hammer a ball against the back wall, this black ball, it doesn't carry all the way and come off the back wall again. I think Jacob was surprised.
Yep.
11-11.
Extra innings. Nice serve. Oh.
Too good.
Yep. And you see Daniel he's so smooth on the court, and he does read the ball so well. 12 serves 11. Yep.
That was tough.
Oh, right.
We're going to take a 2-minute commercial break, and then when we come back, we might be in a towel timeout, but we might talk to you about whatever you like.
Exactly. We'll be back.
Hi, this is Alan Eccles. Welcome to Manufacturing Marvels. Today we're in Rockdale, Illinois, and home of the KWM Gutterman Corporation. For over 40 years, this family-owned and operated corporation has been producing the finest continuous gutter machines in the United States. Building the highest quality gutter machines is in the DNA of the Miner family. Owners Keith and Ken Miner oversee the company's daily operations. They are masterful in manufacturing KWM's Ironman gutter machines and are nationally recognized as experts in seamless roll-forming equipment. KWM's entire product line is manufactured in their 100,000 square foot state-of-the-art facility. KWM is conveniently located just 45 miles southwest of Chicago, making access to their facility and product delivery advantageous to customers and distributors alike. But the company's reach is really quite global. KWM gutter machines are sold in 5 continents, including North and South America, Europe, Africa, and Asia. Visit them at kwmgutterman.com. This is Alan Ackles for Manufacturing Marvels.
Welcome back. We're in a short towel timeout.
Yeah, we're trying to, evidently the floors have been cleaned a little bit with something that's causing some slick and wet spots on the court.
Well, I mean, not that sidewall. That sidewall is one where you see the smooth, rich, the Eisman, smooth tone speaker. That's one. That wouldn't have been. Nothing would have hit that wall. That's just kind of a little moisture
quirk,
today.
A little quirk of the court.
That's just, yeah.
It just is. But as far as the floor, we think it's been cleaned. This is the first match on this floor, too, today. So we don't have the luxury of somebody getting all that off.
Unless I know that there's handball groups and racquetball groups that come in like really early in the morning and play. It could have been that some handball guys came down or racquetball guys. I don't know who has the courts at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock on a Sunday morning.
Well, somebody may have dove or had something icy hot on a knee or whatever.
Oh,
who knows?
They're too young for icy hot.
Oh, okay. Well, you never know. You never know. But anyway, we'll get this done as quickly as we can. We are now beginning Game 4. Daniel De La Rosa is up 2-1 over Jake Bredenbeck. So what's Jake got to do, Ken?
I think he got a little bit away from what was working for him in the beginning, and I think he settled in. I think, personally, it's hard to play on a court where the serve Daniel hits the serve, and when it hits that side wall, you're thinking, well, if it slides, I don't have to hit it. But if it doesn't slide, I do have to hit it. So he's having to do a little bit of thinking here he probably doesn't want to do. He just as soon say, I'd rather hit every ball that I can. So I think it's going to help him focus more, feel better mentally to say, when this nick comes, I can shoot it if I want to. Right? I mean, I don't want him to have to wind up for a ball that then slides off the wall, and then it's like replay.
Right.
Daniel's already back on the court, so that's kind of a good sign. That's Pablo with the mop. I don't know what kind of signal he gave us.
Multitasking,
I
guess.
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, probably maybe the floor that he's satisfied that the floor's been wiped down enough. But yeah, and this is Pablo's home court. He knows him as well as you do, Ken.
Yep.
He's on him all the time.
Both players are going to be at referee instruction. Will be changing shirts, which is going to. That's going to help too, because any diving was just bringing more sweat into the floor. So Jake will be putting on that hot pink Odyssey. Yep. And Daniel with
his black ace
shirt.
Although, I will tell you, Daniel, the black ace usually is pink shirt with black lettering, but he's going with the black today. Jake going with the pink, kind of opposite for some of us who have watched these guys multiple times. But this is a must-win game for Jake.
Yes,
he's got to take it to 5. Same thing for Daniel, though. Must win, doesn't want to take it to 5.
Right.
And just short. Daniel was going the other way. He had him almost.
That's nice. Oh, maybe.
Yeah, and just the shot selection is not bad for Jake. I just don't think he's executing the way he wants to
on that backhand. Yeah. Ooh, wow, 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 wow.
Oh, almost. I thought he had it almost. Jeez.
Jake had some lucky corners in that first game, and he would certainly take more of those this game. 1-1.
Oh, and just past Jake, when unable to get a racket on it either way. Nice shot by Daniel. And that's a line that didn't,
Right.
not at all. Yep. And you see Daniel getting what he wants from Jake on that he just wasn't able to do it, but that's
Yeah.
what he's looking for.
I mean, Jake's choice would not be to be in these ceiling rallies, but I'm not loving that serve.
Yeah. You see Daniel just moving Jake all over the court. Jake on defense and just trying.
Jake had a shot, and he tried to hit it back to the left, and it caught the sidewall and left Daniel in the rally. I think that's the shot that's upsetting him.
Well, little mistake, right?
Yep.
You can't do that with De La Rosa. You just can't.
That's a shot I kind of think Daniel can make, and there's maybe not anybody else in this club that can make that today.
Not as consistently, anyway. Some of us get lucky and close our eyes and that happens, but the same with that.
Yeah, this serve, he's really handcuffed. Does he go to the ceiling and give in to what Daniel wants, or try to shoot it? And he's missed a couple already. Is it 5-2?
Yes.
Oh, he's got.
5-2.
This is about. He's got to stop it. That's all right. Maybe off the back wall. Yep.
Yep. Oh,
That's
two
crazy
in a
good.
row.
This has got to be a timeout. This
This,
is tough in rally scoring, 6-2.
yep. But only one timeout. So do you go one more point or do you do it now, right? We do it now.
I think he needed it before
Yep.
that one.
All right.
Short commercial, Pablo, or you want to stay? Whatever would you like to do?
Yep.
Short commercial. We'll
We'll
be right back.
Took us 5 years to invent this formula. Fully absorbs into the rubber and disappears. The grip advantage on the court in terms of speed and acceleration, agility, footwork, and really confidence when you play. It all comes from your feet. The grip really makes a difference.
Welcome back, everyone. This is Sandy Rios with Ken Stone. Game 4, men's team qualifier, 2025 U.S. Nationals. Daniel De La Rosa is up 2-1, and I believe it's 7-2
yeah.
at this time.
That's a skip.
Yep.
I mean, rally scoring 2-7. This is when he gets the side out and he needs a couple points, and you can turn it around quickly.
Yes. But he's going to have to score the points. He's going to have to get
Yeah.
good serves in there. He's going to have to put the ball down. Can he do it?
I think
Absolutely, he can do it, but he does
yeah,
have to
nothing
execute.
nothing fancy here. I mean, they always do the opposite of what I say. I would just go traditional. He's going to go like a sloppy Z, isn't he? He's not lining up for a bombing serve.
A reset by Daniel. Yes.
Jake had opportunities,
Yes,
and
he
he
did.
just overhit it a little bit.
Well, I think it's, Daniel's running everything down, so he's
Yep.
feeling like I have to power it past him, but he's not powering it past him low.
Yep.
It's doing high. It gives
Yep.
Daniel all the time in the world to get over there.
8-3, game 4.
And that one skidded just a little bit. Oh, yeah. And that one from Daniel was not what he wanted.
Nope.
Didn't really take a full swing at it, caught the sidewall. Looked like he tried to speed it past Jake, and it caught the sidewall and didn't get where he wanted it to. Jake in the box, 4 serving 8. Short serve. Oh, just buried that in the corner.
It's not a bad second serve. Daniel's got to make a shot from 38 feet, and he just did. He's been making it
9 serves
now
4.
or never.
Yep.
Bobby Hornsell tells me in my left ear. Trouble.
Oh my gosh. If you hadn't
Great
seen
shot,
it, you
Daniel.
would not have believed it. The athletic ability to do that.
Jake did everything he could to keep that rally going, and
Absolutely.
Daniel are we at match point?
We are at match point. We have 10 serving 4. Daniel up. Also up 2 games to 1. So this is match point.
Jake did have a 13-point run in the previous round. So he needs it now to get back in it.
Absolutely. And there it starts it. Nice
Okay.
shot. But now he needs to hold Daniel off.
A few points.
A few. Let's just see.
That serve
7?
hasn't worked yet.
Nope.
Jake.
Oh. Yeah, Daniel's going to ask for a wet wall.
Was it the wall or the floor? Cole's calling no. I didn't see it either, but it very well could have.
Yep. And our line judges
Yeah.
are going to agree with him.
Line judges typically aren't looking for that. Maybe it would have
No.
been easier to see if you were court level like they
Right.
are.
And Daniel needs to not let this bother him. He still has match point.
Sure.
He still has multiple match points.
I thought that was
gonna,
good.
He's going to call a screen. I know he's going to call a screen.
No, I think he thinks it skipped.
Oh. I know, because if it skipped, if he thought it skipped, he wouldn't be wiping the floor because it'd be match. So I think he's going to ask for a screen, if anything.
What? Oh, the shoe squeak. Yeah. She got 7. Okay.
7-10. Okay. No appeal, no question. We're good to go. Yep.
Great match.
Excellent match. All right, folks, we're going to have an award ceremony, so y'all stay with us.
Stick around.
Stick around. We'll be getting the camera down there as well as the microphones. And we'll have something on and get the awards given out to our 2 returning team members, both of them now having qualified for Team USA. So, well, Ken,
You have another one to do.
I do.
You get to do the ladies.
I will be up here for the ladies.
Maybe I'll watch from down there. I don't know. We'll see. Or you can find
No,
somebody who can help you.
You are more than welcome to stay up
Well,
here
you
with
might
me.
find. I like the
I-
softer
no.
approach to the ladies game.
Well,
you don't need my.
You don't need the
rough
ladies
voice.
then on the men. I mean,
So-
so come on, we
No.
can play.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
But anyway, I will admit that Daniel does play at my gym in San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
Both of the women finalists also are from my gym. So San
So
Antonio,
you're definitely on the game. You're definitely on this next match.
San Antonio, Texas, and Texas Racquetball period are extremely pleased so far with the results here at the 2025 championships. But coming up, we'll have Holly Scott versus Naomi Ross.
And probably with the awards and maybe a little bit more court maintenance, 15 minutes, could be 20.
Maybe 15, maybe a little longer, but we will definitely be back. We're going to stay here. We may turn off the sound. Not sure you guys want to listen to
No,
Ken
they
and I
don't.
just
They don't. They've heard enough of me. I
chit-chat
know.
up here. So we'll turn off the sound, but we'll leave it. Once the award ceremony begins, we'll have the sound back on. So obviously y'all can hear what's being said and comments from our winners and our runner-up. So stay with us. Come back if you need to, but we will definitely be back on for the Women's Championship.
Pablo, Pablo, can you hear me? Pablo, we good? All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your finalists. First, we'll turn to Jake. Jake, this is a recurring theme, you and Daniel in the finals in a lot of these tournaments. Not the outcome you wanted, but what does it mean to make it to the finals and be on Team USA regardless?
First off, congrats to Daniel again. Taking basically a year off and coming back and, playing the way he does is pretty damn impressive. It's a testament to the athlete that he is. So congrats to him. Thanks to you guys for coming out and watching. Thanks to USA Racquetball, Pablo, everyone who makes this event possible. Yeah, what can I say? It's getting pretty damn frustrating getting second place. Just not finishing, but I love representing USA, wearing USA on my back more than anything in racquetball. So very, very fortunate to be able to do that again. And it's a tough one, tough 24 hours, but got a few months off and we'll reset and come back stronger. But thanks to Sam and Lexi for being in my corner all weekend. Thanks to Cliff. Thank you to my parents back home for always supporting and letting us follow our dreams. Thanks to Gearbox, Odyssey, Sam and Joe Kelly back home, Juliet watching. We don't do this by ourselves. I know I always say that, but it's really important for the people back home to know, that it's all because of them that we get to do this. So thanks to you guys, and hopefully we'll be back here in February in Arizona, and I'll be the one with the first place.
Daniel, back-to-back years here as the national champion for USA Racquetball. What does it mean to you to be able to keep it going? Jake was pushing you hard, as you can see from the sweat all over the court from both of you. What does it mean to be back on the team?
No, first of all, congratulations to Jake. I mean, we know there's always a battle. He's not going to give up until the last point, and then he's just going to play like we are like 0-0 from the beginning. So congratulations again, and I know this is not the outcome that you wanted, and I've been in there, and then I'm pretty sure that he will be winning these tournaments for sure. And then, I mean, it's nice. I said take a little bit of the year off, because I have another commitments that I have. But it's fun. I mean, I missed it. It's like they say that it's like, you miss playing racquetball? Of course I do. I really do. I miss this. I miss like competing against Jake, against Sam. Sam, it was a battle too. Like, I mean, it's crazy. These kids, man, I'm getting old. I mean, we getting old, He still has a lot of there. So, yeah, I mean, I want to say thank you, everyone, for who's watching at home, and especially all my friends in San Antonio. Mis papás in Mexico, they're watching me. And then, of course, it wasn't nothing like without Holly, because she's the one who's every morning wake me up at 6:30 in the morning to go train, even if I want to stay in bed. I mean, thank you so much for that. And also helps me a lot. One of my kids was here yesterday, and this is for them as well. George Bustos right there, waking up with us too in the morning and help us train. My friends in San Antonio. I mean, it's awesome. But I heard one of the commentators yesterday that I'm playing a lot of pickleball. Like I've been playing in the racquetball court, like I play a lot of pickleball. I mean, but yeah, thank you so much. And then I'm excited to represent United States once again. So I will do the best I can, and then put the flag on my shoulders, and then represent it the way they should.
All right, give it up for your finalists. Oh, one more.
Prokinetics. I forgot my sponsor, my main sponsor, Prokinetics. Sorry about that.
All right, that'll do it for the men's finals. Next up is the women's. Stay tuned for some more exciting racquetball action.
My name is Jake Brenbeck, and I play with Gearbox. I personally love a solid frame. I've always loved how Gearbox has felt, and there's no better frame on the market. My mindset in racquetball and in life, because I think sports and life just coincide, they're great representations of each other, is you have to work hard, understand that there are going to be setbacks, but if it's something that you want, there's really no stopping you, and that's kind of how I live. I just go after what I want.